As far as her armor goes, we're going to borrow Leon's armor. I talked to him earlier, and he said he was fine with that. And if he had not said that, he would have been flogged, and I would have taken it anyways. Welcome back, everybody, to Conan Exiles. I am an old guy gaming. And, man, we got a lot of stuff to cover, update in this episode. Probably won't be a whole lot of role-playing, if any, in this episode. So, geez, where do I begin? I've spent a lot of time off camera leveling my thralls. As a part of that process, we're already just about to get another purge. I was kind of hoping to be moved to the new location before then, but hasn't happened. So, this is the final group of thralls that I need to level. And so we've got, well, Leon's already leveled. He's just coming with us because he's the captain. We've got one more melee relic hunter treasure and another archer relic hunter treasure. We've got, this is, yeah, we actually have 2 melee relic hunter treasures. And then this is going to be our battle dancer. So I captured Leonelli, and here's the clip from that. So yeah, we captured her when we were up at Mounds of the Dead. So she's a named dancer with the gear that I currently have on her. I'm actually giving her the good gear right now because I don't want to lose her, as opposed to like the training armor. And so she's got 4,623 health, which isn't too bad considering she's only level 0. And her stats are, as they, at level 0, is she's got an 80% chance for strength and 75 for vitality. But with battle dancers, I still make them archers even so. But if she does get a bunch of points in strength, that's good. But the battle dancer's job is not to do combat first and foremost. It's to, to keep us cleansed basically and give us faster healing and that sort of thing. So, support role and all that. But yeah, she's got some pretty good potential chance there, for growth, pretty good starting health. So she should be a pretty good, battle dancer for us when it's all said and done. I do have her set also to prioritize ranged, so she kind of, as best as possible stays out of the fight. Okay, so let's see. What are we going to do next? We got a lot of things to do. So let's take a look at everyone who is currently leveled. You guys already know Anuris, Nas, and Canny, and I think actually I don't know if Brutus was leveled last time. In the last episode. So let's take a look at his stats. He is 6,500 health, which isn't too bad. And he actually got, this one is terrible, but this is pretty good, and this is pretty good too. So ultimately, yeah, 6,500 health, and he's got 24 strength, which is not too bad. He's okay. Middle of the road, early to mid game thrall there. Deirdre 2, came out better than Deirdre 1, which we're going to talk about in a second. So she's got pretty decent strength, actually. 32 strength, not too bad. I consider anything over 30 not bad. Her health isn't too bad, 47, 37. She got a really good cannibal roll here, but Eagle Eye and Perseverance kind of sucks. So she got 2 bad rolls, but even with those 2 bad rolls, she's still decent enough for us to, to keep and use. So yeah, that's Deirdre 2. Our first Relic Hunter Treasure Seeker. Now, both of these guys have really high health. This guy is over 9,000 health, so he is, at present, our highest health thrall. Now, he doesn't have very good strength, though, but, I mean, this more than makes up for it, so he's going to be our tanky tank guy for sure. And even, he's got 2 pretty decent rolls here. This one's not good, but these 2 are pretty good. But, because he's a Relic Hunter, they just have high health to begin with. So yeah, he's going to be really good as a tanky character, not so much damage for us. And by the way, once I get the rest of the thralls tamed up, I'm going to... oh shit, I'm on the spikes. I'm going, how come I'm taking damage? I was leaning up against the spikes, and I was seeing blood on the screen, and I'm going, what in the world's going on? Anyway, once I get the last group leveled up, then we're going to use the Thrall dress-up bench thing that I showed you guys, I think in the last episode or 2 episodes ago, and make these guys appear to look cool, because I know this armor is terrible. It's just atrocious, but I'm more interested in giving them the best stats that I can give them at this point. Now, you can see, too, that a lot of these guys are wearing Cimmerian armor because we've been farming Mounts of the Dead quite a bit. You know, the ideal situation is we eventually get all of our Thralls, or at least our melee Thralls, in Cimmerian, because Cimmerian gives vitality and it's got really high armor. In fact, it's epic level armor to begin with. All of this is free. Well, not time-wise. It took me a long time to grind it, but I didn't have to make this because it's pretty expensive to make. And, you know, again, don't worry about the durability because Thralls, durability doesn't count for Thralls. So anyway, yeah, he's our highest health. This one is also high health, not quite as much as the other one, but still almost 9,000. He's got a little more strength than the other one, so he's got 27 strength. So he's a little bit better strength-wise, a little less health-wise, but still very, very good health. So yeah, these two guys are our tanks, and we need to come up with names for them, but I wanted to leave them relic hunters for the moment, just so you can see that these were our relic hunters. Okay, let's look at our archers. So these 3 archers are trained up. This is Duneman. He was our named Purge Thrall that we got. And so what we're mostly interested with these guys is accuracy, of course, because they're archers. So he's got a total of 57 accuracy, which is pretty damn good. His health isn't bad either for an archer. Not good rolls, though. Pretty bad rolls, in fact, for an archer. To the point where I might even re-roll him at some point. I don't know, we'll see. But he's got really good accuracy, though. So that's the main thing I'm concerned with him. And he's got, let's see, I've made him a bloodletter bowl and put an armor pin on it. Plus, remember, I've got the carpenter that does, the boyer that does damage bows. So this thing came out, it's normally, I think, 23, but with our specialized thrall, it came out 29. So really high damage bow there. And then he's got a set of star metal daggers. Okay, so let's see, he was 52. Now our first relic hunter archer has high health, and his accuracy is 56. So he's even got higher accuracy than our named Purge Thrall, and quite a bit more health too. He got a really good roll for an archer here, and you know, health's never bad. Strength, we don't really want that for archers, but you know, if he gets into melee a little bit here and there, not a problem. Let's double check and make sure that these guys are all set to prioritize range as well. I think I already did that, but I just want to make sure. He's got the same equipment. Well, actually, no, he's got the bloodletter bowl, but I made him some bloodletter poignards. I just want to see what they look like. They're actually really cool looking. But it's the same exact stats as the star metal. Okay, our third relic hunter has an accuracy of 53? Is that, no, 56. 56. So he's, okay, what was this one? This one was 56. Oh, they're exactly the same. Okay. This one has 6182 health. This one has 75 health. So he's got really good health. In fact, look at, he got some super good rolls. Jack of all trades, Vanguard for health and a little armor, and then Eagle Eye, which is probably the best one you can get for an archer. But unfortunately, his accuracy points were low, so that just still brings him up to even with the other guy, which is still very good. So he's probably actually at our top archer right now because he's got the highest health and the highest accuracy tied with this guy. So pretty happy overall with these two guys. Again, Duneman could have done better, and I might re-roll him. He's not bad as he is, but he could be better, so I might re-roll him. We'll see with the Better Thralls mod. Okay, so that pretty much gets us caught up. I'll figure out what I'm going to name these guys later. Now, we have an unfortunate situation. Deirdre 2 has had 2 opportunities now, or Deirdre 1, I'm sorry, has had 2 opportunities now to pass muster, and she hasn't done it. So this is what she ended up with her second round. Universal Warrior's not bad. This is absolute shit, and this is really not that good either. bringing her with a negative strength of 14. And, I mean, still decent health, but she's supposed to be a melee fighter, and this is just unacceptable. So, you know, our role-playing rules here is that if they don't pass it the second time around, we send them packing. I got to thinking about that, though, and I figured, you know what? Let's give them one last final chance by making them fight by themselves with the three skull croc over at the lake. If they can defeat the three skull croc, then they're in. If they can't, then they're dead. So, and then we'll just kind of have a little bit of fun with it. I seriously doubt she can. But what we are going to do, though, is we're going to give her... here, let's have her follow us. What we're going to do is we're going to give her the best weaponry that we have. Speaking of which, I also, you know, when I was taking these guys around and leveling them up, we hit a bunch of bosses and some legendaries, and I've got clips of that too. And also we got fast elevators from the esoteric library, which is really, really good. I was hoping for that. So here's the clips of all that stuff. Okay, so what we're going to do with Deirdre 1 is we're going to give her our new Black Bruarg's Fury shield, which is a really good shield. And it's my new shield, but I'm going to loan it to her, and we're going to give her Quake, which is a super, super good high health and high armor penetration mace that we found, legendary, with an armor pin fitting on it. So we've basically given her the best shield and the best weapon that we currently have. As far as her armor goes, we're going to borrow Leon's armor. I talked to him earlier, and he said that he was fine with that. And if he had not said that, he would have been flogged, and I would have taken it anyways. So we're going to give her the best armor that we have. And she has one final chance. If she can kill the three skull croc, then she will remain in our army. But if she cannot, she will be killed, and that will be the end of it. So wish her luck, you guys. Wish her luck. Okay, let's take her over there for her final trial. I just figured that would be kind of more fun to do than just to simply let him go. Oh, you know what? I'm like massive over encumbered because I've got a bunch of building stuff on me, so we'll talk about that later. So let's take her over here and see if she can survive this. Honestly, I don't think she's going to be able to, but I mean, you never know. She might. They're like totally stuck. Okay, here. There we go. Okay. Rock, you actually just go back home right now. This is just between me and Deirdre 1. Her last chance. It's do or die, Deirdre. It's do or die. Here, I'll take care of these. Oh, you know what else we should give her? Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, let's give her some exotic fees so she can heal too. That's only fair. We want to give her every possible advantage with what we currently have at our disposal to defeat the Three Skull Croc. But she has to do it by herself. I'm not going to help her. Hey, you get back where you're supposed to be. Okay, so let's grab... we'll just give her some exotic feasts. This is the best food to put on your thrall for them to heal. We'll take that stuff back off. Okay, let's try this again. Run on over there and see if she can manage to do this. I'm rooting for her. I'd like to keep her on as a soldier, and if she can defeat this boss all by herself, she will have earned it in spite of what the numbers say. Come on, Deirdre, don't let me down. I'm on your side. But we've got to have fighters that meet the standard in this army is the thing. That's what it boils down to. Okay, girl, you ready to go? Okay. Take him out. Make me proud. You're going to have to hit him if you're going to survive. She's way into the lake. Yeah. Come on back. What the hell? No, you can't attack me. This fight is not between you and I. Oh, shit. Okay, there she goes.
Gods take you.
I'm not even going to block for her. This is all her 100%. She's got to get his aggro, though. Okay, she's got his aggro now. Let's eliminate these other crocs so they don't interfere. Wow, she's actually doing much better than I expected her to. I can't really tell how damaged the croc is without damaging him myself, so we can't really look at that. I could put that UI mod on that shows all that stuff, but I kind of felt like it was a little bit too immersive breaking for a role-playing series, so that's one of the reasons why I didn't put it on. She's doing way better than I thought she would, man. He's hardly putting hurt on her at all. Go, Deirdre. You got this, girl. You got this. I want to keep you in the army. Don't let me down. Don't let me down. She's thumping him pretty good. I have no idea where his health is, though. You know what we could do? I'm just gonna, wait a minute, what? Okay. I'm just gonna punch him, which isn't gonna hardly do any damage at all, just to see where his health currently is. Okay, let's just thump him once. Okay, so he's over halfway down. She's gonna do this. She's absolutely gonna do this. Good for her, man. As long as she doesn't get stupid. That's the thing. Tail swipe is nasty.
You picked the wrong fight.
Yeah, don't get dumb. Keep hitting. See that? This is... Okay, she's good. And when they start getting stupid like that, that's what's going to get them killed. Hit him.
You picked the wrong fight.
The thing that makes Leon such a good thrall is his AI is so much more aggressive than most everybody else's. Because, you know, he just keeps attacking. He doesn't pause. He doesn't get stupid. At least, you know, the last time I did some serious testing with him. Wow, Deirdre. Holy crap. You really impressed me. Where? Yeah, here we go. No, not wave. Where's the clap one? Taunt, chitin. There's a clap one, right? Which one is it? Celebrate? No. Taunt? No. Miscellaneous? No. Conversation? Yeah. Nice job, Deirdre. You have earned the right to remain in the army in a place of esteem, in spite of your numbers. The numbers apparently don't count for shit, because you got the job done. Very impressed. Okay. Well, that means for her reward, if it's actually good enough, she gets the whatever legendary's in the chest. So let's go see what it is. Man, I'm impressed. I did not think she was going to be able to survive that. Really impressed. Way to move at the last minute, dummy. Okay, let's see what she gets. She gets Baal Pator's Lodestone. Oh, that's a hammer that weighs nothing. Really? With bonus strength? So that's like a big two-handed mace. I've never seen that one before. Huh. Okay, let's look at it again. So this does 57 damage, 33 armor pen, and bonus strength. How much strength, bonus strength does it give? Let me grab that for a second. Excuse me. Let's get this back out and give her... well, we're going to give her a better shield anyways. So her current strength... Okay, so she's -2 on the strength. So if we give her this... where did it go? That removes her deficits. So she's just at 16 strength, which is still super low, but she got the job done, guys. She got the job done. Kudos to her for that. The question is Deirdre actually want that weapon? Does she like it or not? Do you like that weapon? She says she'll give it a try and let me know later. Fair enough. Okay. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm impressed. I have to say, I'm impressed. I did not think she was going to survive that. Okay. You are going to have to give Leon's armor back, though. We'll get you your own set of armor. So if our weakest thrall, strength-wise, well, not counting archers, our weakest, well, maybe even counting archers, that's so bad. That is so damn bad. If our weakest thrall can still defeat a 3-skulled croc, how much damage can these guys do? Holy crap. Okay. So, yeah, we'll let her keep that hammer for now. It said it didn't weigh anything either, which is actually pretty cool. Not that that matters for her, but it would matter for a human player. Why don't we buff its damage, too? Let's just put a damage thingamadoodle on it. Because it's already got really good armor penetration. Excuse me. Okay, so we need to give Leon his armor back, and we will get you your armor. So I want you just to stand there for the moment. Let's put the healing food back in here. Let's get Leon's armor back on him. Oh, we gotta pull this out first. And he's already got all of his stuff there. Okay, so Leon's back in business. We're gonna give you a damage fitting for your weapon. I'm so happy for her, man. I thought for sure she was not gonna pull through. Okay, so right now the weapon does 57 damage. If we put this on it, it does 63 damage. Okay. It's a nice weapon for you, Deirdre. Deirdre 1. Cool. Okay, so we need to get her the barbarian / guardian outfit. What is your health again? Maybe we'll give her a full-on strength. The slaver. The slaver outfit is a full strength set. So yeah, let's do that. Let's just try. She needs her strength boost. Well, maybe she doesn't need her strength boost. She needs her strength boost a little bit more. So, why in the hell? Okay, here we go. Slave. Is it slaver? Oh no, what is it? Here. It's not. I think it was like it's like Hyborian slave something something. All right, where is it at? Why am I not seeing it? I know I can make it. Or can I make it? I should be able to make it. Thought I could make it. Oh, you know what? Maybe I don't have that. Okay, here. Let's look in here. Which one of those is the right one? Savage armors, Great Civilizations armors. That's the... you know, I can't remember what the Stygian offers. Maybe we ought to look at that. Slave forged. Guardian armor. I am like completely drawing a blank as to which one. Raider armor. No, that's not it. Savage armors. Oh, it's the savage armors. Yeah, it's the the Hyperborean. I never learned it. Okay, well that explains it. That explains it. Okay, so let's just do hyper. There we go. Okay, so this whole set is all strength. So we're gonna make a full set of this for Deirdre 2, or Deirdre 1, I mean. And we'll put some armor plating on it for her too, just to upgrade it so it's even a little stronger. Did I misclick on the boots? Where's the boots? I don't see the boots. Okay. Now, let's go over here and we're going to need to make 3 more of those. So, thick armor plating, 1, 2, 3. We'll put that on there, that one on there. And then we need to get her, no, she's got weapons. She doesn't need a shield if she's a two-hander. So, yeah, so let's just get her dressed with this stuff. Yeah, we need to keep this until we can get it, the fittings on it, because it won't let us put them on her while she's wearing them. One more to go. Okay. Yeah, cool. So, Deirdre 1. Very proud of her. Didn't want to send her packing, and now we don't have to, because she passed muster just the hard way. Okay, cool. So, what we're gonna do next is, oh, by the way, the 3 bears, the 3 bears, Goldilocks and 3 bears. The 3 original bears, none of them came out as greater, so I tossed them. We just don't need extra normal animals. We already have too many. So I grabbed 3 more bears. These are a new batch, and they're taming up, and hopefully we can get a grader out of those guys. So that updates you guys on that stuff. What are we doing? Okay, let's get Deer to 1 finished so we can move on to new stuff here. So we'll get her boots, her bracers, and her helmet upgraded. And let's check now and see what her strength is. She should have 5 new points in strength. Okay, so that gets her up to 21, which is still not that great, but we already know, that she kicked ass and took names, so she's good. Her health is pretty good too. Okay, so Deirdre 1's back with us permanently, gets to stay. Yay, we're happy. Let's put her over here for now. So this is her new home spot, just temporarily until we get to the new set home. Until we get to the new base, which is part of what I'm gonna show you in this episode. Okay, now next thing I want to show you is I've been saving up a whole ton of bearer packs that we've gotten. Most of these, if not all of them, we got from Mounds of the Dead, and I'm hoping that at least one of these will have a big old 500 supply of alchemical base. Let's put that in there. Let's see. Let me just put a couple other things away because this is going to totally fill our inventory up. Oh, I've been making... I have a surplus of meat and I don't want to make another refrigerator in this base. So I've just been cooking it up in here. Oh, and then putting it in the thrall pot because the thrall pot actually preserves it for... Not like the refrigerator, but it preserves it for longer. So let's stick that in there and that in there. We'll grab that out. Put those in there too. I got a whole bunch of pork when we were up in the Highlands. Okay. So let's open up these bearer packs and see if we can luck out and get some alchemical base. We'll put that in there. And I'm going to put the raw meat in here for the critters. Okay, let's see what we get. That was stone. Bones. More bones. Holy crap. Wood. Tar. Stone. Stone and wood. Bones. Feathers and bones. Oh, come on, game. Give me at least one. Oh, there we go. Oh, we only get 250. I thought we got 500. Or is it random? Oh, 500 ironstone. That's not too bad. Okay, well, we got 250. So, let's have Larathiel of Azura smelt that for us. And we'll just put all of this alchemical base in here. So that gives us a nice little supply. Holy crap, man. Look at all the... Shit. We're going to turn all that into bone meal. I just don't need that many bones. That's going to give us over 3,000 bone meal. That is insane. Oh, we got some crystals, too. That's pretty good. We'll put those in there. The feathers will go in here. We got to get out of this little house and get into our main build, which we are going to do. So, help me. We're going to do it. I was hoping we'd get a little bit more than that out of that whole deal, but it is what it is. Put those there. Okay. So as you can see in my inventory, I have a bunch of hardened brick, a bunch of shaped wood, a bunch of steel reinforcements, and then some sandstone blocks. So we can kind of get started with the foundation of our base. Let's put this in there and this in there, and this can go back down there. Right? Yeah, okay. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go to our new build spot. What's the Yeah, we're not going to get purged in this episode, so we should be okay. We got a sandstorm coming in, so we're going to put our mask on. And okay, I'm going to take our new thralls with us because I want them to start leveling up. But what we're going to do is we're going to go over to our map room, and we're going to teleport to the sinkhole, which is going to be close to where we're going to live. Okay, let's go. So several episodes ago, I rode through this place that we're going to create our base at, and I kind of just hinted at the time that this looks like a place we might want to do a base, and it actually has been my plan to do a base there all along, though I did spend some time looking at a couple other possibilities. Look at that storm coming. But ultimately I decided to base up here. One of the reasons I chose this location is because it's really close to the obelisk, which means, when we're out and about, when we're done doing whatever we need to do, if we have a map room available to us, which I am going to put a couple of more map rooms at strategic farming locations, we can teleport back here to get back to the base quickly. But that location is... Oh, hold on. I can't ride the horse because I'm so heavy. You know what? Everyone can follow. Here. Everybody follow. Anyways, it's going to be this little oasis over here. We're going to get attacked by a couple of rock noses on the way down here. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to talk about what my plans are. But the majority of the actual building, I'm going to do off camera because it's just going to be a lot of me kind of thinking and trying to figure stuff out, and I'll just update you on where we're at. If there's something real significant, like a really tricky thing, that I have to do, that kind of thing I'll show on camera, but the vast majority of the building is going to be off camera. I don't know, maybe I'll do a live stream on a weekend and show some of that too, we'll see. But anyway, let's go on over here, and I'll kind of give you my general plans for what's going to happen. And they are general because things might change once we get started with it. Devil's in the details, all that sort of thing. Let's get rid of this guy. I want to make my poison axe that we found from the esoteric library, but I need to go get a sand bile creature glands first, and so that's something we'll probably do in an upcoming episode. Okay, so welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to our new home location. This is it. This is the place. So, I really like this location. I've always liked this location. It is a spawn point for another 3-skull croc, but I mean, there's many other 3-skull crocs around that we can deal with, so I'm really not too worried about it. I'm just gonna let my peeps take care of him. They need the levels anyways. So there's a couple of ways now that we could approach this. We could build down here, and I could turn this little lagoon into like an actual pool. The downside to doing it that way is that we're going to lose all of this vegetation. The trees, the plants, everything will pretty much go away because once we start placing foundations down here, it'll all despawn and it won't come back. Even if I leave, like let's say I want to leave this tree here. Well, if I start placing foundations around it and then I log out and log back in later, the tree will be gone because the game will remove it. The only way that would work is if I turned down the respawn radius settings, but then that means then we're going to have ferns and crap and other stuff growing up through the floor, which is also not desirable. So what I'm thinking about maybe doing instead is thinking about building, like, almost for lack of a better way of saying it, cliff dwellings. So let's climb up here and let me kind of just go over what I'm thinking. Okay, so we've got this pretty high rock here too, and we've got this kind of flattish area, and then another flattish area there, and another flattish area over there. So the general idea is that we kind of set up a base in like almost a horseshoe fashion around the around the perimeter of this area. With balconies looking down below on the lush oasis kind of idea, and we minimally touch everything down below so it stays a nice lush oasis, if that makes sense. And we might even be able to keep the croc spawn, which will be great for farming legendaries and leveling up new thralls and stuff like that, depending upon how things come together. So the idea is we would build kind of like the main base around the edge of this cliff. The centerpiece we would make like kind of a castle's, like the main building with a throne room and all that kind of thing. Build it up into the sky. We're probably going to use storm glass for that because it has some really nice glass pieces. And then one side would be like the crafting area, where we'd put all our crafting stations. Another side would be like the barracks where we would keep, all the soldiers would sleep, and we'd have to, get a kitchen in and that sort of thing too. And then what else I would probably do is over on that section, we might build like a big tower where, and like a training ground kind of thing. And then over on that hill on that side, we would build an arena where we can actually have gladiator fights, that sort of idea. So I'm talking on that this rock over here that my cursor's not the one I'm standing on, but that rock right there across the way with the bush on it. And depending upon how things come together, we might even do more stuff too, make more buildings and so on and so forth. Additionally, what I want to do is I want to build a bridge across from that cliff across the river over to here, so we can just cross over that way when we come back via the obelisk and not have to run all the way down through here and fight the rock gnosis every damn time we come through there. So anyway, that's the general idea of what I have in mind for our build. And so I'm going to get started by setting up a temporary construction platform, just a smaller base where we can put all our crafting stations and storage, so we have a place to build. And there's a named thrall up here, but it's in Batu, but he's just he's this guy right here. He's an early game thrall. He's not going to be any better than what I already have, so I'm not going to bother knocking him out. At least not right now. Maybe I'll get him later. We'll see. So yeah, that's the idea. So I think what I'll do is somewhere up in this area here, maybe right where I'm standing-ish, we're going to set up just a really small, maybe something very similar in fact to what we have down at the river. And it'll just be our temporary base with all the crafting and our base of operations, if you will, to start building the big base. And I think it's going to be really fun. And we got another thing we can make use of if we want to, is we can make use of the elevators, because I got the fast elevators now, particularly like the horizontal elevator. We could stretch from here over to there and use that as a way to get over there. But I'd like to also, if I can, maybe set up some rope bridges or something too, just because I think they're cool looking. So yeah, that's what I have planned. It's going to be a big project, but it's going to be a lot of fun, and I think it's going to look badass, by the time we're done. In terms of the map itself, we're right here. So this is a very central location to the map. It's about as central as you can actually get. See, I can't really go left or right anymore. You can't really go past this point northwise except for the volcano. So it's in a great central location, and more importantly, it's right next to the obelisk at the sinkhole, so we can quickly get home once we have map rooms set up on the other ends. So yeah, that is kind of where things are. So guys, I'm going to go ahead and let you go here, and I'm going to just start building the the temporary housing just in this area. I'm going to get all the tier 3 crafting stations set up because we're going to want those for, for the big build. And, we're going to continue to be on the lookout, too, for named crafting thralls because they make a big difference in speeding up, building stuff as well as, higher quality and that sort of thing. So it's not going to be a situation where there's going to be a bazillion back-to-back building episodes now either. We're going to still adventure. We're still going to keep going after the relics, but I'm going to mix it up a little bit so, we have a little more variety and we're not just doing the same thing over and over. Okay, so that is all I have for you guys today. I hope you enjoyed this episode, and if you did, please hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Leave a comment, share out the video, and we'll catch you in the next episode. Bye-bye.